consistent than previously as she comes into the attack again. And that's bowled up. The first wicket has gone. Susie Bates has to go for naught. Wong coming in past the umpire to Villiers. This one's driven down the ground.
Shot.
It's going to head for 4. 2 fielders in pursuit, but goes all the way, and that's the first boundary of the day.
Tall right arm over the wicket. And that's clipped back over her head. Nicely struck by Dobson. And it goes all the way for 6. What a way to get off the mark. And we see that one slightly short. And she pulls that away out into the deep. And there's Izzy Wong down there doing the fielding brilliantly. It's getting a little bit overcast here. Villiers walks down the pitch and absolutely cracks that out to Izzy Wong, who drops a pretty straightforward chance, you'd have to say.
Running past the umpire. And this one's driven nicely. Timed really well. It's going to race away for 4. That's a boundary for Maddie Villiers. Wong to Dobson. It's in the air. The catch should be taken, and the catch will be taken. That's the second wicket. 19 for 2.
Armitage sweeps and sweeps fine. And that will run away for 4 runs. Nice shot from Armitage. Just got the line she wanted.
Returning. And that's been struck really nicely once again from Villiers. It goes all the way for 4. In again with Villiers poised.
What
this
a
one
shot.
Onto the leg side, and it goes all the way for 4. Once again, well timed, well struck.
Change of bowling here, and this is swept away. Holly Armitage putting pressure on. I'm not sure she read the misfield, but that will run away for 4 and a bit of a face plant.
This one kind of scooped. It's going to go towards the boundary. A fielder racing round. It won't be cut off in the end, so it does go for 4. The outfield seems really fast because there wasn't tons of power on it as Baker's in. She plays the same shot, but that's bowled up. She attempts to scoop it again and get another boundary. Davis in again. And once again, down to 3rd. This time goes all the way for 4. Davis in again to Heath, who hits big, and that's going to go all the way for 4. 1 bounce and 4. Hannah Baker couldn't get there in time.
This is short. This is pulled away out into the deep, into the gap, and it will run away for 4. It's great batting from Bess Heath. Heath backs away and hits that one through. Extra cover off the back foot, and that will take some stopping. In fact, it will run away for a boundary.
Baker to Villiers, strikes that back down the ground, and that's going to race away for 4. Lovely shot just over the head of Hannah Baker. Baker in. There's an appeal, and that's given. That will be so frustrating for Durham.
This one's hit strong and hit down the ground. It goes for 4 and brings up a well-deserved half-century for Maddie Villiers.
Measured as well.
And that one is through the gap and will go away for 4 more. And that will bring up the 100 for Durham.
They've scored some big ones in the 50 over comp too. Baker's in. This one goes behind, racing away very straight towards the boundary. And that goes all the way for 4.
Little top edge. And that's a gorgeous shot, that by Mia Rogers. It'll go 1 bounce into the sight screen for 4.
It's into the attack now, swapping ends. Rogers preempts that, and she's bowled. 126 for 5 now. Arlott in past the umpire. This one struck into the offside. It's racing towards the boundary, and that goes all the way for 4. Arlott interaction.
Oh, in the head.
Yeah. There'll have to be a concussion test. Arlott in to Fraser, expansive again on the offside. Izzy Wong trying to cut it off, but it goes for 4. So Georgia Davis has many options at her disposal.
That's a shot. That's 6. That is a beautiful strike from Maddie Villiers. She sweeps and sweeps fine, and she'll pick up another boundary Maddie Villiers is playing the innings that Durham have wanted all summer. And get one. And it's another play and miss. It'll be a bye as Maddie Villiers runs through. What a brilliant last over that is. Just one run off the bat and a couple of extras. Durham finished their 20 overs on 162 for 5. That one swept away in the air, and Dobson's unable to get around. Awkward one. Really good backing up. I think it was Maddie Villiers, actually. This is hit over mid-off and will go away for 4.
Thompson in again to Perrin. Hits hard. And that's going to go for 4. It's a 1 bounce 4. A smile back on her face, which is good to see. And again,
not now,
this
she
one
won't.
cut hard. It's gone for 4.
Trudy Johnson back into the attack. This is driven away and driven square of the wicket and will race away for 4. That's a glorious shot. That is a beautiful shot. That's not a bad ball at all. And that's great batting by Austin. This one's clothed back over the head, but is it hit well enough to go away for 4? I think it will be. Not perfectly timed.
Is Villiers. Levick even. Looks to continue her over.
That's a good shot.
Into the air, and that's 4. 6 even. Meg Austin on strike. This is in the air. There's a fielder under it, and the catch is taken. Holly Armitage takes the catch. Katie Levick gets the first wicket. Villiers to Perrin.
Shot.
Slaps this in the air, and that goes all the way for 4. That was nice from Perrin. Villiers to Perrin.
Shot.
This one's in the air, and it could go for 6, and it goes for 4. 1 bounce 4. Close to the rope.
Gets across the stops. Oh my goodness, that is a magnificent catch. Leah Dobson, take a bow.
She's got that in her locker too, as Villiers is in to Wraith. Driven over the head of the fielders, and that goes all the way for 4.
Back into the attack. Short and wide and cut away for 4. That is where you can't bowl with that field. We saw a few of those boundaries for Durham. This is hit in the air. It's a chance for Thompson in the deep, who settles under it and puts it down. And to rub salt into the wounds.
Bates in. It's pulled away. Is it going to... Yes, it does. It goes for 4.
This time she sweeps and sweeps well in front of square. And as often happens when you give the batters an opportunity, the next ball goes for a boundary.
So much. Villiers in again. That's not a great delivery, and it's going to be punished. It goes for 4.
Yeah, this is whipped away into the leg side, and that's 4. From the moment it left the bat, it pierced the gap between Trudy Johnson.
Seen on the hole. As Levick through a action, and that's been whipped away for 4.
Clever bit of bowling that from Johnson. Just took the pace off it. And this... is it going to happen again? Yeah, a chance missed and followed by a boundary.
Villiers to Wraith. And that's going to race away to the far boundary.
That
And
is
it does.
so clever.
Villiers in to Wraith. She swings at that. The bails are whipped off. And that'll be a wicket. Fraser at the top of her mark. To Pavely. She slaps that. And that's going to go for 4. And that's the job done for the Bears. They've secured victory against Durham